Hello and welcome to Basement Fodder Vodcast Episode 2. I'm Todd.
I'm Dave. So,
And we're coming to you live with much better camera than we had the last time. And we are just about to start our annual Christmas party. We'll be doing part of the show sober. Then we'll be...
the small part
Yeah.
is
Then we'll be doing our actual Christmas party and recording the Christmas show, which will be drunken and debaucherous. And then later on, we're going to try to do part 2 of the show.
This is where you guys get almost like a behind the scenes of like, how drunk are they? Well, now they're trying to operate video equipment. Yes, video equipment. Yeah, come on. Yeah, okay. They're plastic.
To 1 year, sir.
Yeah.
I hope you folks took a listen to last week's show, the show where we had Victor Dandridge Jr. and Dirk Manning live on. Unfortunately, Dave was not able to be there for that show, but
Yeah, I wasn't there.
it is an interesting situation as to why he was not there.
Yeah,
for that show.
I had some fun. Yeah, I use the term fun loosely on this one. Who kind of listened to the news? You'd heard about down in my area, Dayton, Ohio, where there was a man shot and killed by the police department at a Walmart down there. They've done a lot of protests. Well, we were out shopping, me and my mother. I was at the Half Price bookstore, which was like 2 shops down the row from where the Walmart was. She was in there grabbing a few things. And when I was coming out of the Half Price bookstore to go to meet up with her at the Walmart, there was basically kind of an uproar. Like, people were leaving really quick. There was cops. And next thing I know, my mom pulls up in the car real quick and is basically like, get in the fucking car. Freaking out and shit. And when I get in there, she basically tells me that protesters had showed up to the Walmart, and there was 2 groups of them. Basically, one had taken the front end of the Walmart, and they were standing on the outside, and then protesters were on the inside, and basically stopping people from leaving and telling them they needed to, basically sit down. They weren't going anywhere. And Walmart had, I guess, evacuated all the Walmart employees. So it was just the protesters and the customers. Now, my mom and a bunch of other people had managed to basically kind of managed to like run out and before they had shut it off completely.
Right.
But yeah, she said it was pretty crazy because she noticed at first when she was walking in there, people did that thing where it's like they immediately stop and then start like backpedaling really quick, and people were starting to huddle up. And she, like, once she realized what was going on, was immediately like turning to like get away. Protesters were arguing with customers.
It was a bad situation.
Yeah, it was like she saw there was a large protester who was kind of like staring at her, like, he wanted to go like get her. But luckily we had just bought my mother a new taser. Yeah. Taser, yeah. Like stun gun. So please try to mug my mother. She will tase you. I've taught her a few key places to hit you. And all else fails, she'll just take a knife out and stab you. Yeah, so. But she was able to get out. And they had a whole ordeal. I guess some of the protesters were arrested, which, I mean, you basically held people against their will hostage. You deserve to be arrested. So that was my fun times while he was doing the interview with the guys.
Yeah, actually, when you called, I was in the park. I just pulled into Pack Rat in Hilliard, and I was getting out and getting my things together. And my phone went off, and he called and told me, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit shenanigans have you gotten up to today, sir?
Yeah, the fun kind. I was a little upset because I'm not, I was at the mall earlier doing some, like, Christmas shopping for people, and that sucked ass because I hate dealing with
mall is bish.
Yeah, it's bish, especially during, like, Christmas time.
Fail sauce.
So I was already in a stabby mood, and, it was one of the days that I happened to have, like, 4 to 6 knives on me. And I carry a lot of knives.
One of the days?
One of the days.
When do you not have
I carry a
4
minimum
to 6
I carry a
knives
minimum
on
of 3 knives on me almost at all times. Those are the light days. Yeah, those are light days. With it. Motherfucker, I grew up in LA. Come on. But
don't you know I will rape you?
I'm from Compton, fool. No. But I had a bunch of them on just because I knew I was going to be in those type of situations. I've been in those cases where it's like the mall stores where people get crazy trying to grab gifts and all that. So, I'm not a huge fan of guns. for knives, they can be less lethal.
Yeah, I'm not a gun guy myself.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm more of a stabby fellow.
People are stupid when they have guns. But
Oh, yeah.
I was wishing I was in there because I would have loved for a protester to try and come up and be like, "Hey, buddy, you need to sit out," and just go to like place their hand on him and be like, "No.
My fingers, where do they go?
Ow, this little white guy stabbed me." And I'll be like, "That's right, I did." And now I'm gonna just work my way down the line of all your protester buddies, because I think it's bullshit. And the problem is, I agree with what they're protesting. I seen the video, I saw all the stuff. It was unfair what happened to the guy getting shot and everything like that. But I think once you step over that line of like peaceful protesting into that to get your voice heard, you've become no better than the cops or who you're protesting.
I'm just not a fan of protesting in general. I just find it to be not the most effective way to get your point across.
Yeah, but like, and the thing that too is like, why are you protesting at the Walmart, like shutting it down? Like, I understand that's where he died and stuff, but
it's not Walmart's fault.
Yeah, it's not Walmart's fault. It's like, why don't you go protest at the police station or at the guy's house?
Right.
Who
The
called?
police station
like,
makes more sense. Yeah.
Like it.
Well, because of the publicity. It's like you go protest at the police station, they'll shut you down. But if you go and protest at a Walmart, the news is going to be there in about 5 seconds.
And they were. But the thing is, the news portrayed a very different picture. They like the one news that I saw that got there really quick. They basically were like, "Oh, it was only a peaceful protest. It lasted 15 minutes." That's not the case. Like it wasn't, peaceful. It wasn't very hostile necessarily as far as like violence, but it was a very high tension protest thing. And from what I hear, it lasted like upwards of like 2 hours. And if it was, peaceful, why are protesters getting arrested? That's kind of my thing. So I was a little bummed. I didn't get to kick the crap out of somebody, or at least try to. I mean, they might have kicked my ass. Who knows? I'm a squirrely little white guy.
You never know.
You never know. But I would have stabbed one. Like, nobody puts my mother in a corner.
Well, you were missed at the show. Our good friend Scott filled in ably, although he had very little to do because Dirk and Victor pretty much hijacked the show.
And I told him this was going to happen. He was worried about this, like, "Oh, I'm going to be there by myself." And I was like, "Dude,
never done a show alone before."
I know. And I was like, "Don't worry about it because Victor and Dirk are going to have plenty to say and they will keep you, full up on time." So
the only problem with the show is it's a little bit echoey because the room that we did it in was a big empty room, so there was a little echo in there. But it's totally worth listening to, if not only to listen to Victor Dandridge freestyle rapping on the show.
Yeah. Or Dirk just being a filthy
Or Dirk Manning
man.
repeatedly doing his Heath Ledger Joker impersonation.
Yes, that's fun. We like to joke around, like, we have a certain, way that we deal with each other, and you guys see it or hear it on the show and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dirk and Victor are very similar to that. They just constantly back and forth, like, bickering with each other and stuff. Victor's the whitest black man. I'm just kidding, Victor.
I definitely want to say thank you for them for actually being on the show and congratulate both of them on their amazing ability to continually tour without dying.
Yeah, holy crap. You guys are...
24 dates in 18 weeks. Dirk Manning is a fucking machine.
You're a beast. You're beast mode.
You're a beast, Dirk Manning.
Victor, no slouch either. Beast mode for you. Especially dealing with all the kids. Like, I will have to give him credit for that. The 8-bit challenge, which we know that he's not going to be doing much anymore. And
if you're a fan and you wonder what's going on with that, he does go into that in detail on the show. We also talk about The Samaritan, his amazing comic I'm just in love with. And also The Trouble with Love, which is a great one-shot. And then the Origins.
The Origins ones, that was really good. I enjoyed those.
And then also we talk a little bit about Mystery and Nightmare World for Dirk. Pardon me. And Love Stories to Die For, which we both really liked. Yeah. Which we talked about on one of the previous audio shows. Yeah. We both got our Dirk Alert t-shirts.
Yep. Got mine.
Yours is floating around somewhere, and I think mine's upstairs.
It's over there.
They're still available at packratcomics.com if you want to order those. Oh, and I think you can actually stop into Pack Rat. If you're in the area, you can stop into Pack Rat and check that out, too.
And I think, do they still have the glow-in-the-dark ones?
I don't know if they have any glow-in-the-dark ones yet, or left. But,
they might online if you order. I don't know if they have any there or something like that, but you can check them out. They did have glow-in-the-dark ones. Those ones were, what, 13? Okay.
I don't know what I think the price is different on the website than it was on the day.
So,
I think you might have to pay a little bit more than you would have on the day, but they're still very worth it. They're awesome.
yes.
If you have any questions, you can check out Packrat's Facebook page, or you can call them, and they'll answer any questions. Jamie and Teresa are fantastic, awesome people.
Super attentive.
Yes. We just got something in the mail today to review.
Oh, yeah. We did. Yeah, we did.
Do we have it handy?
What did you do with it?
Oh, it's in the boxes over there.
Well, damn it.
We've been getting lots of supplies for the Basement of Doom. As you can see, our setup is slightly different. We've rotated things around, so you can see my lovely and amazing toy collection in the background. We just got today in the mail from Russell Lissow, who wrote Survival, which we reviewed. We just got this one in the mail today, which is called Will.
Which is cool, because if you also flip on it,
if you open it up, you can see. Yeah.
Which I like that. I dig that.
It's written by Russell Lissow, and it's drawn by Blake Packard. Russell is going to be at Collision Con in, I think, Illinois, January 2nd through the 4th. You can check out information for that on our Facebook page, too. But we're going to be reviewing this book, and as soon as we get capability for remote interviewing, which we're still working on, we're going to
try to find the best way to do it, because we hear back and forth, like Skype, was it Hangouts?
Google Hangouts. There's a phone way to do this,
Yeah,
too.
there's a lot of different ones, and we're trying to figure out what's the best way to do it that you guys get the best out of it.
Piss poor technological abilities are shining through.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, this has gone way more technical than we thought we would go. We thought we were just going to do audio, and now you see we're doing video, and now we're trying to do interviews, whether they be live or over some sort of video or audio situation. So it's something you guys will kind of have to bear with us. We're both technologically retarded.
I am the old prospector.
I don't like technology. It doesn't.
I don't understand this newfangled technology.
It's like crazy technology crap.
Speaking of old prospectors, we went to a steakhouse last night.
Oh my god, that was
we
so
had
awesome.
The manliest waiter in the history of waiters.
It was like Sam Elliott or like Tom Selleck was our waiter.
We went to the Texas
You guys want some
Roadhouse.
steak? Yes, I do.
He was probably like about 45 or so at least. And he was grizzled, and he had like a
NASCAR
curled up baseball
hat
cap.
and like just the would walk like this. Kind of had that like man.
What kind of
posture.
steak can I get you fellas tonight?
Yeah, but honest to God, though, one of the best like waiters I've ever had, like male or female, like super attentive. Was on everything, drinks, made sure if anything was wrong, he was like, "I'll fix that real quick," and he
brought us some belligerently large steaks,
and then lots of
11 glorious ounces of rare steak.
Those mushrooms,
fat. I think these mushrooms were like that
sautéed mushrooms,
delicious
the mashed
sautéed
potatoes and
mushrooms.
gravy was delicious.
We spent the rest of the night with the meat sweats.
Yeah. Me quicker than most. I was like, they're like, oh, we're going to leave. I was like, no, you're not. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
I must go drop a D.
I must go give birth to a Golgothan shit demon. And I did.
Speaking of Golgothan shit demons, we just went to Packrat today to do a little shopping, and they had some awesome Jay and Silent Bob Mego figures in there. The Bloodman and Chronic Migos. Yeah. And I'm not a Mego guy in the least, but I want these so fucking bad.
I think between you and I, we have a total of 4 Migos. Mm-hmm. You have the Blue Lightning, Superman, and Green Lantern. I have the Green Lantern and the Thor.
Yep.
Mego-ish ones. So yeah, those would be cool to get.
Yeah, we're just not Mego guys.
I want one more, and that's the Kyle Rayner like Mego one.
Mego is the generation before me.
Yeah,
it's like if you were born in the 70s instead of the 80s,
Mego's your thing,
Us, it's more like superpowers, Kenner superpowers.
Superpowers or the
Like
icons. Yeah, the big icon figures that are like 12-inch. Yeah. The Migos are like, they're cool, but it's just one of those things where they're just that level of super nice with like the articulated like clothing that's real cloth and everything. You're just like, yeah, that's going on a shelf, and
can't play with that.
I don't want to fuck with it, because if I tear that, I'm gonna be like, Mom, I need you to resew this.
Can you stitch my Mego?
Not Dave. Can you sew my Mego?
Not Dave can sew.
Oh, and she can.
She often fixes my shirt. She darns my socks. I don't wear socks. Fuck socks. Socks are the devil. You got some socks though.
Oh, I got awesome socks. I got okay. You know, like they have the Batman and the Superman ones that have the capes. I was at Myers and they had on sale were the Thor, like the classic Thor costumes one with the red cape. So I will be wearing those tonight when I get drunk. As you can already see, I'm kind of like slightly drunk attire. Christmassy gifts.
You're very festive. Turn your hat on.
Well, I don't know how many like epileptic viewers we have, but I'll just turn this
warning,
on.
If you're epileptic, don't look at the screen while this is happening.
If you have seizures, I'm turning this on. I got this years ago. It is one of the festive, and for all the high kids.
Dave and I have a tradition. After every holiday, we go like hit the holiday clearance sales.
Yeah, just like after Halloween.
Walmart and Myers. So after Christmas and Halloween, and we always go and hit the 50 to 90% off shit.
St. Patty's Day too.
St. Patrick's Day, yeah, good time to get drinking swag.
Good
and Irish hats.
Yeah, Irish shit. Like
Irish hats every year. Irish hat.
Yeah. So.
I'm very much not Irish. I'm about an eighth, maybe a quarter Irish.
I'm more Irish than that. I don't know how much, but I know.
I'm like a quarter everything. I'm like a quarter Italian, a quarter Native American, quarter German, and a quarter Irish.
Irish, Scottish, English, Native American, and some other bullshit. I'm probably.
Balchinian.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, Polak. I mean, I'm probably all of it. I don't give a shit. German.
Durkistanian.
Yeah. That man. I'm really a light Durkistanian guy.
Speaking of, oh man, I can't even do that.
I was gonna say, are you gonna segue a Durkistanian thing? Like, how are you?
I had one, and the segue drove away.
Just too much. It was like, no,
it reminded
we can't
me
do
of
this.
something.
Get away.
But
like,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, you went to the movies. Yes.
Yes, I did, and I went and saw The Hobbit.
Yes, you went to the movies and saw The Hobbit, but I'm refusing to let him talk about it because I have not seen it yet. But I will let you talk about what you rented.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it was Christmas, and we had rented some movies, and they really just haven't come out with a lot of like good movies to rent lately. I had already seen Guardians of the Galaxy, so I didn't want to rent it. So I was like, I'm willing to kind of deal with some shit, so I decided to rent the latest Transformers: Age of Extinction and the Ninja Turtles movie, the Michael Bay fuckfest of our childhood. So
I will never see
either of those.
Either of these movies. Well, I don't know. You know what? You might talk me into Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles, I think I could get him to watch because it's not a CG fuckfest.
Literally no fucks about Transformers in any form.
I was barely a Transformer fan as a kid.
I didn't grow up with Transformers. Like the only robot thing I watched when I was a kid was Voltron.
I was about to say, did you say GoBots? I was like, if it was GoBots,
I'd probably say I had more GoBots. I had GoBots, but I never.
They were cheaper, and they weren't as fucking complicated.
They're the Kmart Transformers,
and they weren't as goddamn complicated. You didn't need to keep the thing to be like, well, how would I?
I'd be the first to admit I can't transform Transformers. If I could get it transformed, I'll never get it back.
Scott, however, is like fucking.
He's the Transformer fucking savant.
Yeah, savant. He's like, I don't even need the package. Watch. Wow, I'm like an Asian kid with a cube.
You give me a Transformer and I try to fuck with it, I guarantee I'll break some part of it.
Is this supposed to twist this way?
Snap. Fuck.
Okay, so next toy. So I watched The Age of Extinction, and it was exactly like every Transformer movie that's come before it, except for no Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox.
Well, there's a big fucking improvement right there. Yeah. No boof.
Mark Wahlberg. I thought brought a lot to the movie as far as like it was better because Shia LaBeouf's a bitch.
Because he's not a fucking Shia LaBeouf.
He's not Shia LaBeouf, and Shia LaBeouf's a bitch.
And you wouldn't be famous anymore.
Yeah, in this one, Mark Wahlberg's character was like a Texas guy who was into robotics, like kind of did like old school like MacGyver invention type shit, and when shit happens and goes crazy, instead of like being a little bitch like Shia LaBeouf's character was. He's the first guy to be like, all right, give me some Transformer weaponry, and I'm just gonna start killing every Transformer I can find, and that's what he does. If you guys are all like within 35 to 28 range, you remember a toy when we were kids where it was a big sword that actually broke down into like a dagger, and then the sword became a gun and all kinds of shit like that. That's what he had. They found a sword on these ships that basically you hold like the butt end of it and it becomes a gun, and that's what he was whooping everybody's ass with, and it was good. I found it fun in that sense. They had some good actors, but overall story, I mean, it just kept with what was going on, so I wasn't it was like, okay, whatever. Ninja Turtles. I was expecting Ninja Turtle. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. Which one was it? Yes, Ninja. Yeah, that's to the Transformers. Now, Ninja Turtles was my childhood thing. Thundercats, Ninja Turtles, shit like that. I loved them. I was worried about this. Yes. I was worried about it because I had heard a lot of back and forth. I watched it. If any of you have read the original Ninja Turtles comics, you know that they're a lot darker.
Oh yeah.
Like, everybody, when they think Ninja Turtle, thinks the cartoon back in the 90s, 80s, 90s that we had, that was really upbeat, fun, all that shit.
That was an important part of my childhood.
Yeah, that was too, but that's not how the comics were. The comics were very dark. Mm-hmm. This had a mix of both. It had a mix of the darkness from the comics, but it had some light up, funny beat moments from the animated stuff.
Right.
Megan Fox as April O'Neil is actually surprisingly better than Megan Fox as slutty mechanic chick from Transformers. Not saying that's a huge upgrade, but I'm just saying that character was better.
I hate Megan Fox.
No, I do too.
I don't find incredibly vapid women attractive.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, she's so hot. I'm like, no, but she has no brain.
It's like, hey, look, my drywall has tits.
She's like a real doll that can talk and walk.
That's disturbing, and it should be shot.
I can't do. I need someone with at least some air of intelligence. Yeah. Now, conversely, I watched on Netflix the other morning the original 1990 Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
Which still holds up for me.
Oh yeah, that movie is great. Then the second one for me still holds
beautiful,
up too.
Practical awesomeness.
Yeah.
The April from the first movie is awesome.
Yeah.
Elias Koteas as Casey Jones is fucking epic. Is exactly what
That's
you
the
think
one
it should
thing
be.
for me that sucked about this movie. There was no Casey Jones, but I guess I can kind of understand because if you bring in Casey Jones too soon, I guess they're expecting to do a sequel. They did a lot of.
It made money, so
we'll
likely see one.
You probably will, and the characters were good. The voice work, the actors did a really good job. I watched a lot of the behind the scenes stuff so I could see if it how bad the CG was. And and this is funny because Megan Fox and Will Arnett both talk about this, whereas with Transformers, you're talking to a tennis ball on the end of a pole.
Yeah.
With this one, they actually had the guys, the actual actors, in suits, the mocap suits with the turtle shells and everything. And they said it was a lot better that way. They tracked the movements better. Yeah. The action sequences were way better. And you got better performances, say, from person to CG person because they actually had a person to focus on. It wasn't trying to get emotion out of a fucking tennis ball. So I thought it did better. There was some things about it that I was like, okay, a little. I didn't like it because it's modern, and I'm not.
The problem with both of these movies is Michael Bay. I don't know.
Okay, Michael Bay for the Turtles though was just the producer.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, the director guy was different, and he did some good stuff. So all in all, I mean, for me, Ninja Turtles was a 50-50. There was things I liked about it. There was things I didn't like about it. I mean, I'm willing to see a sequel. Again, not in theater. I'm not paying full price for that shit. But I'll see it cheap seats. I'm willing to go cheap seats for it. If you guys are willing, if you guys know the difference between the cartoon and the comics, give the movie a shot and have your own opinion on it. You might like it. You might not. Just depends.
We went me and Not Dave and our good friend Tara went to see Dracula Untold in
such a good
cheap
movie.
seat, and I love that movie so much.
It's so good.
And I know it caught a lot of flack because a lot of people were bitching and pissing and moaning because it wasn't really a straight up horror movie,
which they never claimed it to be.
It's kind of an interesting mix of the vampire mythos with the actual historical
elements.
Vlad Tepes.
Yeah.
And it mixes it well to where it makes a very interesting story. The acting is fantastic. The cinematography is beautiful. Everything in it is gorgeous. Everything in it's gorgeous. There's very interesting shots in it. It's very atmospheric and cool. The only thing I will say is that the bad guy in the movie.
Okay, Dominic Cooper's
effeminate,
Dominic Cooper's
looking
character.
bad guy.
Yeah, he
looked like the little Latino guy from Queer Eye from the Straight Guy.
Okay, yeah. He had the shaved on the sides and then the slick back swooper thing.
He's got a
going
pompadour.
Yeah, it was
in
weird.
Ancient Transylvania.
I mean, if you're gonna have it in any kind of ancient culture,
the fight choreography is fantastic.
Oh god, yeah. Special effects were good.
Luke Evans is just wow. He is, and then also he has this amazing. You see it in the trailers, red blood dragon armor.
Yeah,
that
so
I
sexy.
really wish I could have in my Dragon Age
Dominic
game.
Cooper's armor, that gold armor, was pretty badass too. Like it was really like just over the top. Like as far as
It's not really a spoiler or anything. I mean, this is like a scene thing, but like there's a scene towards the end where Luke Evans and Dominic Cooper have their showdown in a tent, and of course, you know, vampires in silver are not good. And there's like these hanging bags of coins, like money everywhere. And every time as they're fighting, Dominic Cooper just keeps slicing open more bags.
And it's just like
silver
the tent
coins.
is filling up with just tons of silver
and so the
coins.
entire tent is just completely filled on the floor with silver coins, and he's throwing them into boxes of coins.
And think about it like this: if
and
Luther and Superman were fighting, and Luther just kept cutting open bags of fucking kryptonite, like shit just falling down, it's like you can tell it's just weakening him. Like just being around it, like garlic or any of that shit, is just draining him. But he's fucking so like, I'm going to kill you. He keeps powering through it, and he does a really good job. I like it because you understand the man and you understand the monster. They do a really good job of showcasing both and why he made the choice he makes. You know, that's one thing with the movies they've not always been the clearest on.
This is not your prototypical evil Dracula.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody thinks of like, you know, blood-crazed maniac or like, you know, just pure evil. And this one explains, you know, why a good man has to go bad, you know, or why a bad man went good, then goes to back to bad, that type of shit. Like, it gives you a good whole scope of everything. And I liked it. I like what they've set up so far for this, like, big expanded, like, universe with all the monsters. I'm intrigued to see which is next. Will there be Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, any of them? I'm intrigued to see, you know, what's going to come next. I liked it. I don't think the trailers ever portrayed it as just a solid horror movie.
No, that's what I don't understand what people were complaining about, because if you watch the trailer, it's not portrayed as a horror movie.
Because it says Dracula, and to them, everything with Dracula has got to be solidly horror. A lot of things I heard was like, oh, it was like a Lord of the Rings knockoff. And I'm like, why? Because there's armor? Because there's swords? Everything with armor and swords?
Because there's sword and sorcery in there does not make it a Lord of the Rings knockoff.
I'm like, go... I didn't see.
It's like saying every superhero movie is a Spider-Man knockoff or a Superman knockoff.
Yeah. I didn't see vampire dwarves or elves. God knows that would have been interesting if I had.
There were gypsies.
Well, yeah, there's gypsies everywhere. Dirty gypsies. I mean, goddamn, you filthy gypsies. You get dirty.
Now we all enjoyed it thoroughly, and
yeah,
definitely.
I'm definitely excited to see what's gonna happen from it. Hopefully they continue it, because like I know it did a little rough. Like it was, I think it did decent numbers. We'll see if they.
I think it made enough to continue.
Yeah, I think if they'll back it up, I think it's just one of those things where it's like it's the beginning movie. It's like Iron Man. You know, you have to start somewhere, and not, you know, they're gonna shake sometimes. People bitched a lot about Man of Steel, and that was the beginning of DC's attempt to start their universe. Cinematic universe. So it's like some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it. It's just what it is.
I think that happens with every franchise beginning. Like you have to feel things out a little, and you have to figure out like where it's gonna go from there. Yeah. But I definitely think it's a story that's worth continuing, and the ending definitely sets up well for that. What the fuck are you doing?
Just get jiggy with it. Shut up. Keep going.
Jiggy with it.
I'm old enough to say that.
Well, I think we're going to conclude the sober portion of the show now. Because we have a Christmas party to appear at, since we're hosting a Christmas party that we're not actually at the moment. Yeah. It's going on up with the Uplanders. Upworlders!
Yeah. Maybe we'll drag them down here. They better not fucking touch the toys, I swear to God.
Oh, hell no.
That's the rule. Says anatomically correct Hulk.
Yes, those of you who have learned of the legend of anatomically correct Hulk, I've gotten this question many, many times since the Dirk show. No, I will not send you a picture of it. No, I will not post pictures of it.
I even have I have full pictures of start to finish the creation of anatomically correct Hulk, and I won't send those to you. Those are mine. You have to show up in person.
Only those who come to the Basement of Doom.
Yep. If you're brave enough to
be
come
a guest
down here,
or to
come in the basement.
Yeah, to be a guest of the show or to be a spectator.
We'll unearth the Hulk for you.
It is a rite of initiation for the Basement of Doom to meet anatomically correct Hulk, for he lords over the other action figures with his anatomical correctness.
And people who aren't strong enough, he will establish dominance over you.
Absolutely. So we will be back in several hours.
And be way more drunk!
We will probably be attempting to showcase whatever Christmas gifts that we've gotten.
I will attempt to keep my clothes on.
To not be nude and slobbering.
Okay. I'll at least wear my vest. No matter what, my vest will stay on.
Vesticles.
Yes. Power Rangers. Yeah.
Archer.
Would you do him? You do him.
I do me.
You gotta tuck if you're gonna do that. Goddamn.
Hard. We'll be back with you guys. Well, for you it'll be an instant, but for us it will be many drink hours later.
Bye.
And we're back. And by back, I mean, my God, a lot of alcohol has, been consumed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Talking is hard. We just got finished recording the audio show. It's available now.
Yeah, go check it out.
Podcastgarden.com/podcast/basement fodder. God, I hope that's right. Look on the Facebook.
I don't fucking know.
Follow the Facebook links, everyone, because I'm stupid.
Just slightly.
I'm drinking this alcoholic beverage out of my beautiful Skellington Champagne glass. Champagne.
Hey, Bruce. Oh my God.
Like it's a shot glass.
Saucy.
I've drank entirely too much vodka tonight, as I do every time I drink vodka.
The basement babe's asleep.
The basement babe is snoring happily behind us on the couch.
With her mouth open.
Her mouth open.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Just ready for after dinner mint.
Do you like a quick shot?
Made of protein. So we're here to visually talk about probably the same thing we just talked about on the audio show.
But now you get to see how fucking drunk
you get to see our Christmas gifts.
Oh shit, yeah, we got to done that shit. You know where yours is? Okay, so this is gonna probably take us a minute because we gotta find all our shit, and I gotta remember what half my shit is that I got. It's good.
Hey, there's one of mine right there. Just hand me that.
Yeah.
So from Dave, I received this beautiful, awesome kaiju from the amazing and awesome Pacific Rim. You guys can see the sweet awesomeness. This is Axe-Head.
Yep,
It's
Axe-Head.
concept figure.
Damn.
Is if you remember the trailer or the very first part of the movie where you see a giant kaiju knife heading its way through a bridge. I believe it's this. David's literally prancing around behind me.
I'm mincing, damn it, mincing.
Prancing, something.
I will stab you with a fork.
He's literally prancing and mincing behind me. Yes, we both received one of these beautiful Godzillas that Dave is modeling here for us. Vero, tell them what she has won. This is 1994 Godzilla. I believe it's a NECA.
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome. Super, super articulated.
Yeah.
Great tail articulation. His little mouth opens and whatnot.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
He's badass. My good friend Mr. Kaiju.
Yeah. It's good.
It's awesome.
I enjoyed it.
He's got this big, like, monstrous arms, and he's got little baby arms in the front.
They all seem to have that. Like, that's that common feature is, like, the shell on the back and, like, the baby little, like, T-Rex arms.
Little creepy vestigial arms.
Yeah, creepy vestigial arms. So this was my Helsing figure. He's awesome. He is what I hope to be when I get older in life.
He's a Diamond Select
Universal
Monsters Van Helsing.
A grizzly old bastard with a bunch of weapons.
Pardon me.
Yeah, as you can see. He's a pretty hard-ass character. I dig it. Okay, that's enough.
I received many a mini-mate this year, but two of the most awesome are Buddy Christ and Movie the Golden Calf from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and other Kevin Smith movies like Dogma.
Yeah.
And then from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Blunt Man and Chronic.
Yeah.
And Shakaloo King. And Cock Knocker.
The Cock Knocker's the best.
Why did they call him Cock Knocker?
Funny story you say.
True story. Wah! Avenge me, Hip Knight.
I got a bunch of shirts.
Yeah,
this one
shirts.
is always a favorite.
Dirt.
Favorite.
Who's that fetching gentleman on that shirt, sir?
I don't know.
It could be Dirk Manning. Dirk Manning.
Old school Thundercats. Always love Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats. Oh!
Well, I mean, anytime you say ho 3 times and it gets bigger, that's always a champ. And I'm a huge Hellboy fan. I love Hellboy. Hellboy 2.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, Hellboy. I bought myself some other shit. Got some other cool stuff. It was good. I enjoyed what I got. Lots of clothes. Got some comics. It was good.
Some artwork. Where'd the artwork go?
Oh, shit. The artwork's upstairs. Actually, no, it's right here.
I was going to say it shouldn't be upstairs.
No.
I'm going to tell you, folks, a little behind-the-scenes basement fodder secret. My mask is making me fucking sweaty.
Sweaty
I just
balls.
wanted to mention that to you guys.
Okay, yeah, yours are all right here.
This is our good friend Scott, who you guys heard on last week's show. Got me some artwork. Now, I don't really know much about this artwork. Can you...
Oh, Nigel? Okay,
see this beautiful print here?
yeah, Nigel... I can't remember what Nigel's last name is.
Nigel Pirate Fellow.
Yeah. Godzilla's attacking my necklace and he just hooked on. Yeah, Nigel's a really good artist. He's done a lot of creative stuff as far as, like, he's branched into the Green Lantern symbols, Superman, Batman, but he does a lot of other crazier artwork that is darker.
Studio Desad, Nigel Sade, or Sade.
Yeah, Sade.
NigelSade.com, everybody.
Yeah. Check out his stuff. It's really good.
Shit,
it's
man.
pretty affordable, too. I like that. I got the newer Green Lantern symbol because I have the old Green Lantern symbol one. So that'll go up in my room, and that'll be fan-fucking-tastic, bitches.
We had some Chinese food earlier.
Are you really showing this?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, my God.
And not Dave brought me back this beautiful panda calendar from the Chinese restaurant. I like pandas. And she loves me.
And he's married to a koala.
Can't talk about that on the show. Because you can't say the thing that it is. She does subsist on a diet of eucalyptus leaves and Dr. Pepper. And my phone keeps blowing up.
Because we're also communicating with fans at this very moment.
Oh, friends.
Fans, fans.
Friends now.
Friends. Are we friends now?
I would say so.
Okay, yeah, we're friends now. All right. Well, I don't like to...
We've been talking to our new partners, Crime and friends on Facebook, Crystal and Michelle. You know who you are. You naughty ladies.
Yeah. I wonder if Michelle showed Crystal that picture.
We must not speak of the picture.
Oh, we will speak
Of the picture. Must not speak of it.
We won't actually say what the picture is, but we will speak of a picture. There is a picture, and they know what it is. Well, one of them knows what it is. I don't know if the other knows what it is.
Everyone knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
We all know what it is.
No.
I would not like to apologize for the drunkenness of this show.
I never want to apologize for anything, so fuck
My
off.
face is so sweaty under my mask right now. If I move it, a torrent of water would come down and soak the table,
Like, oh, God.
shorting out the laptop and killing
Yeah.
us Final Destination style.
Killing
That
you,
would
I'll survive.
suck.
I will survive.
True evil never dies.
No, it doesn't.
I'll drink to that, sir.
Yeah, booze in my glass. Booze.
Yeah. Oh, we also got these.
Yeah, that's my glass.
We also got these beautiful pinup DC superhero awesomeness. Stargirl I got, and Hot Girl Dave got from
Yeah,
the
she's got,
original
like,
Basement Babe Victoria.
Yeah. I love the hot girl on it because she's got like the old school Rocketeer jetpack. and she's just high. I love hot girls.
Yeah.
She says
I like the pin-up style artwork. It's really cool.
The Zatanna, the Catwoman, the Mara. I'm trying to think who else there was in that lineup. Oh, there was a Harley Quinn. She was good,
Now,
too.
these glasses, ladies and gentlemen, are available at Backrat Comics in Hilliard, Ohio.
Shameless plugging.
Cheap pops. Shameless plugs.
It happens. We do.
Puppet. Did you steal some of my rings?
No, these are my rings.
Oh, okay. Well, my rings are over there.
Why I steal your rings? I have my own.
They don't know that.
I have my own rings. On a really cool statue of hands that do this.
He's a cock ring.
I have 3 copies of multiple varying sizes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, let's not do that.
They're gray rubber. They fit really well.
So, anyway.
They're tight. I mean, really just snug on there.
You guys ever seen gummy mustaches before?
Or gray cock rings.
Shut your horse mouth. It's empty.
I know, picking it up.
Gummy mustaches.
Don't make me
awesome.
talk about the cock rings again.
Are you mad, man? I have a mad servant for that.
This is what happens.
Functional and delicious. Ish.
That's a big-ish factor, ladies and gentlemen. Big-ish factor.
Very sickly sweet. If you like gummies, you're probably okay.
You really have to like gummies. The flavor is a little, yeah. I think we have another bag of them, actually, don't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got 2. Yeah.
So we talked about it on the audio show, but did you have a fun Christmas party?
Yes, I did. I'm having one now, too, in fact.
Mm-hmm. I've been drinking this delicious no-name
Yeah. Shit. Label out. Damn, turn around.
label covered up, beautiful triple distilled peach vodka that I swear was full when we started.
It was. I watched it.
And also this delicious no-name apple beverage.
No name, but you can pretty much tell probably who it is. You know, it's cool.
Mighty Arrow, I don't know. It's Basement Fodder
Fiercely
brand.
projectiled.
Yeah. Basement Fodder brand liquor. Hooch.
That's not true at all.
Basement Hooch.
That's not true. It's Bod Bay.
Live drinking.
Do we condone this? Actually? Is this something we would condone? Yeah, I condone it. I'll condone it.
I can't fathom what we wouldn't condone.
Dave condones it.
At this point.
Dave condones it.
What is there left to not condone at this point?
Sodomy. Sodomy is a strong thing.
So we talked about this on the audio show.
Bestiality.
We said what the coolest gift that we got were. What do you think the coolest gift that somebody else got was?
I know the Basement Babe got some cool,
Teaser.
got some cool dice. You know, you always need dice for the gaming. I don't know. I think Jess, you know, I think not Dave, your lady. She got some cool stuff. Our friend Tara, she got some pretty. No, she got
bitchin'.
I think the gift I gave her was pretty inventive. It was she's huge
See,
into dragons.
Tara is a dragon collector, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
trick with Tara every year is to try to find something dragon-related that she doesn't fucking already have,
That's the tricky thing.
because she pretty much buys whatever she wants when she sees it.
Yeah, and we both lucked out this year. That was
Yes.
that was the awesome.
Winning!
You got her.
Hashtag winning.
Yeah, you got the awesome dragon mug, and
Yes.
I got her these like 9-inch badass dragon bookshelf ends.
Bookends, yeah.
Bookends.
Bookends.
They were pretty badass.
Frodo Bookends.
Frodo bookends. I don't know. I like the little skillet brownie thing I got for
Was
Not Dave.
Badass.
That shit was just funny. Like, are you gonna make me brownies now?
Brown eyes.
He's like, I'm gonna make me brownies. I'm like, all right, well, fair enough. I did buy it for you.
Took off his hair.
Why would you do that? Why would you do
It goes back on.
Why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Well, because you're a sick bastard.
Tasted like crab rangoons. I had Chinese food earlier.
I had a little bit.
After I was already drunk, which was a stupid idea. But it was really good though. So if there's any consolation to that.
I'm sure when it comes back up, it'll be delicious. Like now, yeah. Like,
Let's hope it doesn't.
Let's
hope it follows the normal path to the restroom. Which I can't stay out of since we started drinking.
I mean, it's been Wazapalooza, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been Wazapalooza in this bitch.
It's been great.
This has been a great 2014. We've had a ton of fun.
Yes.
We've met a lot of awesome people.
Yes.
Our good friends from Normal Collectibles, Aaron, Kenny, Sarah.
Awesome
the great and mighty Dirk Manning.
The Jerkster.
Vicious Victor Dandridge Jr.
Oh yeah, don't think we don't know about that. It's on. Vicious.
We don't understand about the cage match of doom.
I'm squirrely. I'll come at you from 6 different directions. You won't even know. I'm gonna hump your ear, and by the time you even look that direction, I'm gonna be popping you in the kneecap. It's just, I'm like that.
The Flying Chimera. And the Malicious Minotaur. We're coming to get you, Dirk Manning. Dangerous Dirk Manning and vicious Victor Dandridge.
I'm gonna pull your pants around your ankles and just leave you there.
It took a dark turn.
You're like,
we're gonna get to the hell of a cell.
And I'm gonna rape you. No, I mean, in the match. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna violate you in a wrestling manner.
This weekend at the Steel Cage Meta Slam.
Well, wrestling coach told me something I could do with my thumb. You're not gonna be so vicious after that.
And they're never gonna go to the match now.
Whatever. That's why it's a cage. They can't get out. Once they're in there, it's just thumbs.
The triple cage doom machine match. The spit swapping makeout match.
5-man spit swapping makeout match.
The shoots and ladders match. John Cena's not invited. I kick that son of a bitch right in the face.
Don't even show up. Don't even do it. Grab me by your shorts, kick you in the dick. I don't like him. Not at all.
I often marvel at how a man can actually wrestle in jorts.
Actually, it's pretty easy. I used to do it in my backyard wrestling days.
Yeah, but the kind he wears, though, I mean...
I used to do, like, the shredded, like...
I just keep waiting for him to blow his ass up. He's completely in the middle of a match.
I want to know how he can do that thing where he jumps up and does, like, the... Like, straight knees, but then his, like, calf muscles spread out like this, and he, like, lands...
What, the five-knuckle shuffle?
No, not even that, but, like, when he goes to, like, slam somebody down, he'll, like... His legs will straight this, and then just... pop out like that, and it's like, I don't understand how you're not like just shattering your kneecaps doing that shit.
It's a mystery.
It's because he's on the woods.
It's almost as much of a mystery of how I can keep functioning running the video and audio equipment. That's fucking gross, man. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Everybody wants to see that.
You're offending the watcher.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying watchers.
Yeah. I'm sorry I offended you.
I'm going to be so offended when I'm the one watching this back later.
And by I'm sorry means I don't really give a fuck that I offended you, actually. You just shit yourself! What the fuck?
They never would have known if you had to fucking said something.
They would have heard it!
It was not loud.
It rippled!
They all do. I'm out of booze. I'm stealing some of your...
Hey! Vodka, what are you doing? How are you out of booze? Did you drink all your other stuff?
No, I don't want any more vodka.
Oh, well, whoa, now, you don't get to turn down your own booze and then drink my booze, bitch.
I don't know how much more vodka I could literally handle in one night.
Did you drink some of her Moscato?
I can't reach it, that's why. Mosquitoes.
Moscato. You drink her the Jack.
No labels.
No labels.
And we're going to show this awesome little gift that Not Dave got for me. This is a sweet business card holder. And you know what's inside this wonderful thing? Basement Fodder business cards.
It was awesome.
Give them to your friends and neighbors. Tell them to listen to our perverted awesomeness.
Shameless plugging.
Our awesome pervertedness.
I mean, either or. You can really don't go. I've watched old grandmothers try to give those cards to their grandkids.
Oh, God,
that was fucking hilarious.
Crazy.
I was like, I am astounded that you're doing this, but okay. Go for it, old lady.
I was at the Ohio Touring Comic Show put on by our good friends at Roma.
Yeah.
And old lady is putting our business cards into their kids' bags, going,
well, they're not even
podcasts.
Looking.
You like
the
podcasts? The
kid's not even looking. He's like looking at something else, and she's slipping the card into his bag, and I'm like, "Are you shitting? Did that really just happen? That's all."
It's berry full.
It is berry full.
That's a floral bouquet.
It's exotic fruits, white Zinfandel.
It's $4 wine, dude.
It's Zinfandel.
Basement Fodder, the mark of class and quality.
Whatever. $4 wine is good for getting you drunk. Quickly.
Yes. And since we have very little to talk about, considering we just did a pre-show, an hour-long audio show.
Now we're doing this.
And this. We're going to cut this part pretty short.
But first, we're going to have a striptease provided by yours truly. I'm still going to wear the vest. It's going to be fantastic. I've been watching, what was that? What, the Mikey movie, whatever it is, where they're like, Magic Mike. Yeah, I'm about to be Magic Dave. Come on. We're just going to...
I feel really weird right now.
Do you?
Just got a little gay in here, buddy.
It's not gay.
Your piece is right next to my elbow.
Your elbow's right next to my piece.
My elbow was here first.
Well, shit, my piece was here first.
Disagree.
Shenanigans.
On that note, we want to say thanks to all of our friends out there for listening to us and watching us on these shows.
Yes. It was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks to all of our friends out there. Thanks to Not Dave and the original Basement Baby Victoria, our good friend Mark Lard, Scott and Sandy, all those folks. And our new friends Crystal and Michelle. Yeah.
Right, you're in there now.
We've been shitting and chatting with us all night while drinking.
It literally turned into a 4 a.m. Star Trek porn talk. That's where it went.
That's where we denigrated to.
He likes to blame me for that, but I'll accept it.
I give credit where credit is due.
I brought it on, whatever.
But until next time on the video show, I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And we will likely continue drinking after the show is over. We'll see you next time!